they thoroughly enjoy their pool here, and the point was made yesterday, they're very knowledgeable. Oh, and so is Jayson Shaw jumping to it. This rack has been a little more adventurous than he wanted it to be, Carl, but it looks as though he's going to be on.
You can feel a little shaky 1 minute, and then a couple of racks you feel like you're king of the world. Look at Ko Ping Chung yesterday in his quarterfinals. Could have been nice. He's made a jump shot. Looks like he's going to take rack 1.
He has done, and his cheering section enjoyed that.
And try and get the cue ball over towards the 7. Hit this wrong. He's going to need a bit of help here, Phil. He's going to need the 6 ball to the rescue. Boy. In fairness, where the 6 is, he probably just overhit it a little bit because he was just trying to get the 5 past the middle. That way it didn't pop past the 6.
Scrappy old disjointed pool though in this rack. Now what about the carom?
Yeah, what it is doing is though it's making this an exciting start. Where's the 5 ball going to finish? Right, Shaw's in. The oohs and ahs are ringing through the arena, and we've only had 1 rack. The first semi-final is 2 guys who are desperate to get to their first open event final. Our next 2, well, they've seen it all and done it all in the matchroom arenas.
Yes, he's been guilty of mistakes, but it's hard to imagine now that Shaw won't double his lead. That was more like it at the end of the rack for the crowd favourite. Jayson Shaw indeed goes 2-0 up. But
oh, that's a nice break. He's going to have a tough shot on the 2. Even
certainly isn't.
Yeah, and the 3 ball will go. Oh, that's nice. Such a good potter. Eagle eye.
Yeah, that's the real Jayson Shaw. He got away with a mistake in the first rack. He got away with more than 1 in the second. Now, what about this 6-7? How does he go about this? Again, adopting the defensive mode, and that was heavy-handed.
I wonder if Sanqji's going to be tempted to play the draw shot bank here. Got to make something happen. Looks like it can be made. Got to shoot this ball. He's sizing up for it. Okay, big moment here because this will punish the Shaw mistake. Is the 9 ball going to come to the rescue? It looks like it is. Sort of don't mind that in the sense of, I believe when a player makes a mistake, sometimes, you know, if they get away with it with a little bit of luck. He's chasing the 9. It's going near the middle. It's there! Jayson Shaw flukes the 9 in the left centre.
Get the roofers in. It's in danger of coming off. That was a fantastic reaction. Shaw was loving every moment as soon as he saw that 9 tracking towards the centre. He realised he'd been very lucky, and now he's very healthily placed. What a start for him. The fluke snooker from Sanqji Pehlivanov turns out to be a rack loser. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good to see. Obviously not happy, but he knew the camera was on him, so.
There's far too much apologising. I'm with you. Just enjoy it.
Well, listen, if you said to Jayson Shaw, you're 3-0 up, you're going to fluke the 9. Do you want to fluke the 9 or not? He's going to say, of course I want to fluke the 9. I'm delighted to see it going. So why apologise? Just get on with it. Especially when you got a big crowd like this. Embrace it. Get them involved. It's part of the sport. I'll say it again. Sanqji had the chance at the bank shot. He missed it.
So, on that occasion, rack 5 gets underway with a dry break. Again, it's all very staccato, it's all very unreliable, it's all very jittery, one has to say, for Sanqji Pehlivanov so far.
Oh, missed that by a long way. He's not played great at the start of this match. Let's not be silly. Sanqji will also know this, Phil. It's now a race to 11. He's 4 down, but in his chase, he's got to be thinking, if I can string a few racks together here, Shaw's not playing great.
I agree. In the last 32, it was on the main table. Shaw went into a 6-1 lead over Johan Chur. Then he had a mid-match crisis, and Chur got back to 6-6.
Well, that was a good shot. Spinning the cue ball round 3. He's backing himself on this 6 ball. Biggest shot of the match so far for Sanqji Pehlivanov.
And that wasn't a good sign. Apart from the outcome, which obviously is damaging, he moved on that. The 22-year-old moved.
Coming into this match, the experience of Shaw will have known if he can get off to a good start, it may just rattle Sanqji. Boy, he hit that pure. He got a lot out of the cue ball. You could see the spin off the rail, pull it back up towards the 7. Shaw's on a riot here.
Yeah, potted a really good 3, didn't he, in the 3rd rack as well. We're not being hypercritical, it's just the truth. He's not played his best, and yet here he is, 2 balls away from 5-0. The referee is Marcel Eckhart, just cleaning the cue ball. He'll be back on snooker duty next week for the Northern Ireland Open qualifiers in Sheffield, England.
And he knows how big this shot is, because if he misses it, you would feel like he's going to leave his opponent in, and he's also guaranteed a shot on the 6 ball. Just pop the 5. No, he's missed it by a mile. He's missed it by a mile. What a fluke he's had here. Do you know what, Phil? It's incredible. Over the years, when I've played pool with amateur players, they seem to get more flukes because they missed the pot by so far. Because he's missed the pot by so far, he's fluked it in the left side.
And you know, we've seen it so often. That could be a turning point. It really could be. It doesn't seem that way now, but in a few racks' time, we could be looking back on that.
Yeah, and the thing is, if you're a good potter and you miss it and you hit the rail, you're not really going to fluke it in the left centre. What a incredible opening 6 racks we've had here. It's just been madness. If you'd have said to Jayson Shaw, you're going to be 5-1 up from the opening 6 racks going into the break, he'd have snapped your hand off, Phil. That's all he's got to be thinking in his chart.
In rack 6, Sanyan Pehlivanov, kissed by Lady Luck, not once but twice. Now then, Sanyan Pehlivanov, after winning rack 6, very luckily, gets to break off for the first time since he was so accurate with his lag.
Where's the cue ball? Where's the 9 ball?
Sanyan Pehlivanov must have lived a very clean life so far. This is extraordinary. He was a fraction of an inch away from scratching, and then the 9 ball went in. That's plus the 2 flukes in the previous rack. I think back-to-back call, the 2 luckiest racks I've ever seen consecutively.
It's where you can start to ask your opponent certain questions.
And there's no hard and fast rules. Pehlivanov might push out in a different way, in a different circumstance, or against a different opponent.
I think that's short of pace a little bit, Phil. You can see the plant. We'll get a better view in a minute. Yeah, it's not bad, is it? He just got there. The kick's easy to hit. Might not be easy to get safe. I wonder if he's just trying to flick thin off it. No, he's tried to hit it full. No, he's going to leave a pot. Now, I wonder if there's a 3-9 combo available here, Phil. There's something going on here.
The old 3-9 combination, that was the one used by Ko Ping Chung to defeat Max Lechner at Hill Hill yesterday.
The extension, please.
Needs to get past the 6. Okay, he's got the opportunity to play a hook, but something tells me he's chasing the 9 ball.
Last time he played a combo, that 2-5 effort, he misjudged it, and this one is by no means a certainty either. Oh, well done. What a shot. The crowd loving every moment, and Jayson Shaw now is loving the fact he stopped a mini rot.
Yeah, this is why you've got to stay patient, because each rack is so unique in its own way. It's all the balls are in the open, so you feel like whoever gets in first should well win the rack. That's quite tight.
Yeah, when you've got a situation like this, particularly cutting back into a blind pocket, the tendency can be, in order to avoid the blocking ball, to overcut. Well, he did the opposite there, but okay.
If this bounces, he's going to leave short in. You don't always get away with it, Phil. This is why you have to stay focused on the job at hand. Feels like he can pot it. He could go rail first. Yeah, he played it with spin. That was to turn the ball over. Said before, whoever gets in first should win the rack. All the balls are sat very kind here.
Cue ball a little too close to the side cushion for comfort. These have been missed.
Yeah, he's one of the best in the world off the rail, though. He's one of the top players on the circuit. Who would you back him to pot this more than the others?
There was no hint of any connection with a jaw in terms of potting the ball. That is just fine. Position on the 5 worked out, and away he goes again. Always have to be careful on these shots to the centre pockets. They are cut brutally. After securing the first 5 racks, that is now 3 in succession for Jayson Shaw. They're a little subdued at the moment because I think of the one-sided nature of the match.
Oh, beautiful pot there from Sanqji. Maybe the best shot he's played so far in the match.
Yeah, that's woken the crowd up a little.
It's not ideal, is it? Way short of pace to get on the green. 6. This is a thin snip, this one, Phil. Need a good set of eyes for these type of shots.
The eyes don't have it there.
Yeah, how much would Sanqji Pehlivanov pay if he could wake up again this morning and restart this match? This might go behind the 8 ball. Well, the cue ball was making all kinds of funny little movements there. Did you notice that, Phil?
Wobbling around. No hint of a wobble though from Jayson Shaw.
Okay, he's on the hill with a massive lead.
Sanqji Pehlivanov now trails by 8 racks with a possible 9 to play.
Leading by 10 racks.
Changed the sides he was breaking from, and actually this time he broke with his playing cue, so he's trying things out. Now he's on the hill. One thing he will do, Phil, I mean, I'm talking he's going to win this match, of course, but it looks highly likely now, especially when you look at these split of the balls. He'll disappear, he'll freshen up, and he'll come back before the final, and guaranteed he spends quite a lot of time on the break shot.
This not dissimilar to one of the semi-finals at the US Open when Ko-Ping Chung defeated Aloysius Yap 11-0. Yap failing to pot a ball, Ko potting all 99. This hasn't been as dominant from Shaw, but he certainly has been streets ahead of his error-strewn, error-prone opponent.
Yeah, Sanqji's kind of just give too many racks to Jayson. He's not took it to him. His safeties have not been tight enough. He's left too many opportunities.
And of course, the aforementioned Ko-Ping Chung will feature in our second semi-final against Albin Auschen. Looks as though Alexandra Palace is going to be graced by Jayson Shaw again. Wonder what the US Mosconi Cup captain, our colleague and friend Jeremy Jones, thinks of that. We might find out in semi-final 2. The story right now, though, is Jayson Shaw. He's been in the wilderness to a certain degree in 2023. Now, though, he's back where he wants to be, in the spotlight. That was comfortable, and it was convincing. Jayson Shaw